I am the master.
Hi, welcome commanders to another Master of the Force. I'm going to come in early on this. We just released, I'm reminded by Ken, we just released our Battle of Scarif nerf herding for Armada, so go check that out, some good shit. But we realized from a comment there that two things. None of you watch the end of our videos. Alright, just feel free, and none of you read the description. So I'm going to get in early on this one and be like, hey, we have a Discord, the link to it will be in the description. Come chat to us. Alright, good. Now I've got that out of the way, you can feel free to not look at the end of the video. But we're here for some Legion. This will be the last video I will be in for like 5 months, I think. Yeah. It'll be fine. There'll be lots of...
It'll be great.
There'll be lots of good content. Look, moving on. Wookiees have released today. And we got them on the table today, and they are painted. My sniper still might be unpainted, but let's not talk about that. So we got some sweet Reb on Imperial action here with, obviously it's Intel Officer Luke joined by
Fulcrum Nick.
you know who we are. And we're here, we're gonna punch on each other. I see some Emperor Palpatine, I see some Royal Guards, there's some Wookiee and some Fly Boys over here for me. It's gonna be a real good slugfest. Let's do it! Alright, so these are my commanders today. It is once again the Fly Boys. It is Han Solo and Luke Skywalker. They're exact same as the last few episodes. So Han has improvised orders and emergency stims, and Luke has force push and emergency stims. Alright, so these are my special forces today. So the Wookiees released today, so I've done a fantastic job, which makes the fact that my other sniper is still unpainted all the more ironic. But yes, so in terms of special forces, I'm running 2 Rebel Commando strike teams, both of them with the sniper rifle heavy weapon upgrade. And then for my third slot, I'm running a Wookie Warrior squad with the bowcaster upgrade, as well as duck and cover, tenacity, and recon intel. Yeah. Alright, and then for my core, it's pretty standard. So I have 4 Rebel Trooper squads. 2 of them have the Z6 heavy weapon upgrade, and then 2 of them are just naked. And then I have a Fleet Trooper squad with the scattergun heavy weapon upgrade. Alright, and so then in terms of my command cards, not really surprising. Sorry about the mess. Son of Skywalker, Reckless Diversion, My Allies the Force, COP, and Return of the Jedi, and Standing Orders. No real shocks at all. Alright, so, look, it's not really all that different to what I've been running before. It's just kind of, I think Rebels and, really actually for Imperials as well, a really good part of Legion is that the core of your army often stays the same, because the core units you want to be using are all pretty much the same all the time. This time I've skimped on a couple of Z6s just to save points. Which I'm sure will probably bite me in the ass. But the other good thing about that is, 4-man core, like trooper unit teams are great because this game is all about objectives, and then in the majority of games, you can often just send off a trooper unit, that 4-man unit, to go do those objectives, and it frees up your heavy hitters to go fight the enemy. So obviously the big change in this list is the inclusion of the Wookiees. Obviously a big part of it is because the Wookiees just released, so I wanted to play with them, and then as soon as I got them painted up, and I think they look sick. I just wanted to get them out there. But I've had a bit of game time with them on Vassal and during the Invader League, and I think they're a really, really awesome unit, but they do take a little bit of finesse because of that awful save. They have the same save as an ATRT, it's a 1 in 6. But much like a barbarian in D&D, it ain't about the armor save, man. It's about that health, and they got that in spades. And so what's really good for the Wookiees is that, they can take some punishment and keep on trucking and still be really combat effective, which I think compared to, say, like the Fleet Troopers is not necessarily the same case. And then that's also why I've given them duck and cover. I think while it's expensive, I think duck and cover is a really interesting upgrade with the Wookiees, just because being able to mitigate a point of damage is really fantastic for them. And also with their Indomitable, I think it is, where they're rolling the Red Rally, that suppression tax is not as big a deal, especially with their courage. So I think they're a really, really interesting unit. Obviously need a little bit of, careful play. But, if they can get in at the right time, they can go toe-to-toe with the best and cause a lot of disruption. And I think that pairs really well with the Fly Boys, Han and Luke. I think between the two, you got. Luke is still in my mind, without question, like the best unit for the rebels, and one of the strongest units in the game. And he's such a damaging piece on the field. And then Han is no slouch either. But what Han brings is really, really good command card options and sort of strategic play. And so I think when you add, I think currently my sort of design space for rebel units or for rebel lists, which is what I play, is I really think you need 3 big threats on the board that are both durable and obviously have a lot of attack power. So for me, Han, Luke, and the Wookiees do that. And then basically what you're trying to do is you're trying to force your opponent to split their fire so that none of it really sticks as hard as they would like, or if they commit fully to one, the other 2 will be able to reap a far greater toll than what you've lost. The 2 sniper teams are there just to provide a bit of supporting fire and mostly to pad out the activation count, and then obviously the troopers are there to dun troop. The fleet troopers are nice just because they provide a little bit of a counterpunch for fairly cheap. And so that's pretty much it. We'll see how it goes.
Alright, so for my command, I'm running the Emperor himself, good old Palps. I'm running him. I'm running Anger, because you got to feel your dark side, and then I'm also running Force Reflexes. For my special, I'm running a unit of Royal Guard as a Palps entourage. They're running Electrosoft Guard and Tenancy, and then because those Royal Guard don't count towards my specials, I'm running 3 strike teams, 2 with the snipers and then 1 with the Sonic Charge Saboteur. Alright, so for the bulk of the Imperial army, I'm running 5 core. So I'm running 4 units of Stormies, 3 with DLTs and 1 with the extra Stormtrooper, and then everyone has frag grenades, and then I'm running a unit of 5 Snowtroopers with frag grenades. I don't really have the points to play around with Flamer. I know I could have dropped the frag grenades to do it, but I wanted that close range dice niceness because I knew melee brawlers were going to be a thing. Alright, so here are my command cards. So obviously, being one commander, I have the stock standard, and now you will die, give in to your anger, and an entire legion. And then the generic cards, yeah. So basically, I've got those 5 core to just run around and capture objectives. The entourage really wants to stick with Palps. I've played with him in a couple of games, and he's just so much fun when he gets close to people. I've got like the 2 sniper teams to pick people off as I approach, and then I'm not really sure why I did sabotage team, but I kind of want that like guaranteed area control. We'll see how it goes. It's kind of the experimental part of the list. So yeah, we'll see how 2-man team goes. Hopefully you won't get picked off by snipers.
Alright, so here's sort of the table. First off, this table looks friggin' amazing. So everything in the compound here we're calling heavy terrain, and then sort of once obviously like we're treating each individual piece as separate. So if I'm behind this wall and Nick's troopers are behind that wall, then obviously both units get cover, but if we're both on the landing pad, then neither party gets cover, but it's heavy cover for relevant. So we're treating these small, like these dense woods as dense woods. So they're heavy, difficult, and also you can't shoot through them. So if you have 2 units either side of it, they can't see each other, won't be able to shoot it. But if 1 unit is inside, then you can shoot out and be shot at. The big tall trees are light but open. These marshes with the down X-wing and like the rock features, we're treating as area terrain. They are difficult, but light cover. The rocks here are light cover, and we're going to sort of be generous with that, sort of if you're touching it. This part here is light cover. The little power generators here, and like all the barricades and the supply crates here around the satellite dish are all light cover. And then the power generator and the dish itself we're giving heavy cover. And that's pretty much it. So Nick had a bit of, I believe it was 3 points. I had a bit of 1 point. So Nick elected to be blue player and use his battle cards. And this is what we dealt out. So we have minefield, clear conditions, and hostile environment. We have intercept the transmissions, key positions, sabotage the moisture vaporators, And then we have the Long March, Major Offensive, and Advanced Positions. And then obviously this is post FAQ, so key positions, and not that it's in the game, but rapid reinforcements are obviously their errated versions. So Nick, your blue player, your first kill, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna kill Intercept.
Okay. Alright, sweet. I'm going to go ahead and kill the Long March.
I'm gonna pass.
Alright, I'm going to kill key positions and do sabotage the moisture vaporators. So we have Minefield, who is sabotage the moisture vaporators on Major Offensive, which means you get this quadrant, and I get that quadrant. Alright, so here we are. So we're playing Minefield with sabotage the vaporators. So in terms of objectives, we have the unpainted vaporator. There's always one here. We have another vaporator over here. Both of those were placed by Nick because his deployment zone on Major Offensive was here. We have one vaporator here and one vaporator here. The scouts moved up, and then so did the Wookiees with their recon intel. In terms of the mines, we have one mine right here beside this vaporator, which I placed. We have another mine, which was also placed by Nick out sort of in the center here. We have a mine right beside Nick's, one of Nick's vaporators, which was placed by me. And then we have another mine over here near his other vaporator. So in terms of unit positioning, we can see that Emperor Palpatine and his Royal Guard entourage are here right around the generator. We have one Scout Sniper team here. We have another one hiding up the back. We have two Stormtrooper squads, both with DLTs over here. We have a Stormtrooper squad with extra man here in the center. We have the Stormtrooper squad with DLT and the Snowtrooper squad with extra man over here, as well as the scouts with the sonic charges over here. And in terms of my deployment, we have one sniper strike team here along with the Wookiees. We have Han, we have two of the Z6 troop units. Then here in the forest we have Luke. We have the fleet troopers here just behind the forest, as well as the two 4-man rebel trooper units, and then the other sniper strike team. And that's pretty much it.
1 orders, go.
Standing orders. Give in to your anger. Alright, well you got it. Before an opponent would activate their first unit, you may choose an enemy trooper unit. If you do, your opponent must activate that unit instead. Assign it an order token from its order pool unless it has a face-up order token. At the end of the unit's activation, if it did not perform an attack, it gains 4 suppression tokens. Cool. So you're assigning your 2 tokens to both Palp and I'm assuming through Entourage to the Royal Guard. You don't assign it to me now. It's more before I activate my first thing.
It's only Palp.
Yes, but you have Entourage.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe I'm explaining your own.
That's how it works, man. You explain everything to me, I do it.
You piece of shit. I am going to... You got one. No, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Emperor Palp's
It's
Palp
just-
cards is just Palp.
Just Palp. Jesus, get back
Where's
in the dungeon.
yours?
And then in terms of standing orders, we're just going to give it to Luke.
So we get troopers. Alright, first move, go.
See if it explodes. No. So then you move again.
Stay there?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't want to move again.
It stays there until it explodes.
God damn it.
Second one. Hey, it explodes. So that unit will cop a red dice and a black dice with surge to crit, and you'll have no cover.
Who gets cover?
Alright, you take 2 wounds. I feel like this sucks way less for Imperials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you lost a guy.
Okay.
Whoop-de-doo. You also take a suppression.
Oh no!
Oh, that's what Ken meant when he said, "What about tokens?" This is what he was talking about. Alright, bang, done, boom. Alright, well, would you just keep rolling, Ken?
I'm gonna feel your anger. The 4-man unit next to the fleeties.
Cool. So for reference, it's at the end of their activation. Unit's going. They're gonna move forward. And then Nick, I'm gonna totally need you to roll.
Red and a black?
No. You gotta see if it blows up first, dingus. You gotta roll that dice.
No, it's gonna surge.
It blows up. Blows up. Red and black. For 2. Oh, I see why you did this. Yep. So I lose 2 dudes because that's like the nature of life in the rebellion. I take a suppression, and then I'm going to move up with my last two dudes. We'll move up onto the thing. And then at the end of the witch, we will take, because we didn't attack, we will take 4 suppression. 4 suppression. That's like crazy time.
For these snipers, they're gonna aim, because I can see that unit all the way over there that felt their anger.
Yep.
So
they've got heavy cover reduced to light.
I'm gonna roll somewhere like here.
1.
We're gonna spend that aim.
So you got 1.
Do they surge?
They don't surge. You got nothing. Yeah, you got a reroll. Ah, you got nothing. I don't even take a suppression. Eat shit. Eat my shit.
More where that came from.
Pull the special forces unit from the bag. It's a very easy activation. I'm just going to move the leader into base contact with the thing. And then I'm going to, with their action, remove a wound. So it's down to a wound. Like that. Done. Super easy.
So this sniper's team has to move like here, I'm guessing, to be able to
see the same squad.
see. I'm just gonna put that guy over there.
Cool.
Same squad.
So you're moving and taking a shot. Oh no, my cover eats it. So I just take a suppression. They're up to 6 suppression. They're freaking dinking. Unit from the bag. Gonna go with this unit here. It's gonna be a real easy one. They're just going to push them back slightly, but they're just gonna move, and then they're just gonna move again, and then they're just gonna hug that wall.
Oh. Can I ask you a question?
Oh yeah. Well, fuck it. I mean, I've already done it. Roll it. See what happens. It's gonna explode twice. I feel it. No, it explodes once. Red, black. I take 2. I'm gonna lose 2 guys here because that's the nature of the rebellion. Who has wounds? Whoa! Oh, I saved 1. That's not too bad.
Value.
Value. We'll kill the alien first.
You species.
Ah, yeah, I am. That's me. I'm awful. And I take a suppression, which I'm gonna grab. Well, that was dumb. Alright.
These guys can go here.
Yep, so you activate an explosive unit. Alright, red dice. Come on, double whammy. No, it's off the table. Hang on.
It doesn't blow up.
It doesn't. You're correct. You're very correct. Alright, and then second move, you want to move again? You do. You know you do.
Just like...
Do it. Do it. Do it. You're a good fucking stormtrooper armor. I don't even know why you're worried. Surge. Ah, it blows up. But it just blows up once. So 2. Ah, fuck off. Fucking stormtrooper armor. Bullshit!
Suppression?
Yeah, he takes the suppression. He's got it there. He lost 1 guy. I lost 3. That's some crap.
So this guy's gonna go around here.
Who'd you pull? You pulled the special
Pulled my
forces.
special forces.
Which is your sonic troopers. Yep. And you dropping a bomb?
Yeah, I'm gonna... Is it within or at?
I believe it's within.
Alright.
Yeah, within range 1 and in line of sight of your unit leader.
Cool. Well, they are done, good sir.
Alright, so pull the troop unit from the bag. I'm gonna go this squad of boys. They're just gonna move to here and then hide behind the rock. And then they're gonna take a dodge. And that's them. Done.
Get rid of these boys. But what? I can walk straight up that.
Yeah, for sure. Cause you got a ramp.
Ramps.
Ramps. Yeah, so you can get in base contact.
Ramps, gramps.
Alright, then get in cohesion. Itch. That is the biggest fucking cohesion. Yeah, no, you're fine. Alright. Parallax error is a bitch. Nice. Solid. That's a lot of fucking bucket heads over there. So, pulled special forces, we're gonna go with the other sniper team. So, they're just moving around to here. And then we'll have a guy. We'll check a guy like there. So we checked it. He can see the little sonic charge disc of that jerk there with the mine. So through all of this cover, so we're gonna take a shot. Obviously he's got heavy cover, so I'm looking for a crit or double hit.
Light cover.
Oh, light. Well, I'm still looking for a 2 hit or a crit. So I get nut. I get a hit, so it's just a suppression. It was worth a shot.
I'm sniper battle too, bro.
I got it.
The troopers, we're gonna move the Stormy up to here. And then just poke him around the corner. DLT behind him. Line everyone up. And then we're literally just gonna fire DLT into that unit, because I like my entire force shooting one unit. Value down.
Alright, so we got the heaviest of heavy
The
covers.
heaviest of heavy cover.
Oh, you got a crit, you piece of shit. Fucking hell. Oh, that guy's gonna die. That's the rebel way. Ah, of course he did. Alright, so they're now... Oh, I've knocked that off. But he wasn't in base contact. So they're up to 7 suppression. It's fucking crazy time. Yeah, look at that shit. That's nuts.
Yeah, swapsies.
Yeah, swapsies. Bang. I mean, it's sort of the command unit from the bag, which is Han, because Luke has his token. So Han's going to go. He's just going to move, because this is open. And then he's just going to move up and grab some heavy cover. Just here. Yeah, like that. Yep, done.
So we're gonna pull that troopers from the bag. We're gonna make way. We're gonna run back this way. I'm gonna stand here, and I'm pretty sure I can see that troop unit there, but I'm out of range. So we're just gonna like
Not do nothing.
do nothing.
Solid. Pulled troops from the bag. We're going these guys. This is all open anyway. So like light and open, and they're just gonna run. They're just gonna run forward. And they're gonna go like that. You know what? They're gonna come behind this one, which we've said is... What's the word?
Heavy.
Yes.
Dense and heavy.
Dense and heavy. Yeah, use that shit cleverly. Bam. Like that.
Alright, so we go with the old man himself. So we're just walking like that?
Yeah, just walking. You're good.
Yeah, I'll just put him at the base of it.
Yep. And then what's he doing?
And then I'm gonna tell the Royal Guard to pick up their fucking pace.
So you pull the strings?
Pull some strings.
Now here's an interesting question. Would you be slow because you got a dude up top?
Does it
Nah, I'm just...
matter?
I'm yanking you. I'm yanking your chain. You probably would be, but I'm fucking with you.
fuck you.
Now with Luke. Luke is going to use his jump to jump out of the fucking heavy forest. And then before I commit to where I'm moving, I'm going to check where the fuck that mine's range is. Because, like, Sonic feels like a bad time. Alright, that's not that bad. So we're just going to come grab some heavy cover in the compound. From the barricades and shit. And before I let go of this, I'm just going... I'll leave that there for now. Before I let go of it, I'm just going to see where that is in terms of that. Yep, that's just barely within range 3, so I might nudge him back slightly. There we go. Perfect. Alright, that'll do me. Yep.
With the Royal Guard, I'm just literally gonna take a step back and be dodgy.
Oh, cautious boy.
I know. I totally forgot to be cautious with the Emperor. Like, you know.
The Wookiees, they don't care. So he's just gonna move into base contact with the vape, and then I'm gonna think about what I want to do. I'm gonna grab this red and white. Yeah, that's tempting. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty tempting. So I might put this guy here, and I might put this guy there, so then he's in base contact. Now I want to think about my moves, because I want to just...
While defending against a melee attack.
Yes, I would have line of sight from Bowboy onto that sniper. Well, not sniper, the demo man. But it's just whether or not... Why does that keep bumping off? That's really fucking annoying. It's just whether or not I want to waste the action now. Yeah, it's probably not too big a deal, actually. So I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to take the pot shot. So red and a white, they obviously got heavy cover. So they're fishing for a crit or double hit. No, wait, fishing for a crit because they don't have any cover negation. So, just here. No, so he just takes the suppression. We're going to film the one because I'm sure some of you have thought about like stopping and pausing about how we got the rule wrong, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you how we haven't. So the unit leader does not need line of sight, right? And you draw range from the unit leader. As long as another member of the fucking squad has line of sight, you can fire, but then obviously you automatically grant heavy cover, and you lose whatever weapon that the leader could provide. But in this instance, it doesn't matter because the leader only has pistols, which can fucking only shoot distance 2 anyway. And I'm just firing off the bowcaster, who did have line of sight, and they were going to have heavy cover anyway, so that's why I took a cheeky pot shot. But just, you know, if anyone has paused, this is for you. Last guys, so we're going to go with the fleeties, just going to move, and then they're going to move. Yeah, they're going to move again. I'm just gonna bolster the wallet. I'm gonna give a single fuck. Yep, I'm good. I'm just working out cohesion.
Okay, start of turn 2. Here's the board state. Alright, our first Vaporator here has 1 wound. The second one over here has 1 wound also. This one's still on 2. And the one over here is still on 2. And that trooper has a lot of suppression on him.
Sure does.
Alright, you guys got your orders?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll give you some time to think.
Thanks. So these are our orders. I got my allies the Force. You got an entire legion. Nice. Well,
Everything.
I'm gonna give one to Luke. Who's gonna pick up a dodge. And I'm gonna give one to the Wooks, who are gonna pick up a dodge.
An entire legion.
Well, everything's in range.
So, maybe shocking no one, I'm gonna go first with Luke. I'm kind of accepting that guy's gonna run off the board.
Staying away from my sonic mine.
Yeah, I'm staying away from your Sonic Mine.
Do you want the...
So, no, it's fine. That's away from your Sonic Mine. So we're just gonna move forward. Then we're gonna use Force. I don't think I'll even need to. It's just whether. No, I want to though. So we're gonna do the hey, come around the corner and play with your Uncle Luke. So we're gonna force push. And we're just gonna. Well, actually, let's do this legally. So we'll do it. We'll do it like that, and then I'll just literally just move him along the line to there. And I get to place him in cohesion, so I'm gonna put him like that. And we're gonna come then. So that was we exhausted force push, which is a free action, and then we're going to charge. Charge, boys, charge. So 6 black. For 5. 5 big ones. Pierce 2. Yeah, they're all dead. They're dead. Get out of here. He's gone. All right, good activation.
So these guys get a go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take an aim.
You shoot it, homeboy.
Shoot the homeboy.
All right, you need 2 hits or no. All right, aim.
Oh, we're gonna aim that.
Hey, there he is. He's dead. But let's consider his value. He took a DLT. He took Palp's 2-pip. He took 3 sniper shots.
So
40 points.
get over it.
It took a mine as well.
So I got to let the Wookie win.
Yeah, man, it was great. I pulled commander token from the bag, so I'm going to exhaust improvised orders to pull again. And instead, we've pulled a trooper unit, which is what I will take. So I'm going to go with this rebel trooper squad here. I'm just going to do a move action just so I can reposition the guys and girls, just to get better sort of. Trying not to move the scattergun guy. Just to get better sort of shots down on the disc jack. So these three can see, the fourth guy can't, so it'll be 2 black, 6 white. Obviously got heavy cover from multiple ways. We'll just roll it here. What is
that?
I don't know, but alright. It's just a suppression. I've rolled exactly 1 damage, so it's just a suppression. Alright, over to you.
Going with the scouts, we're gonna rally up. No.
Oh, that's big.
So we get 1 action.
You get 1 action. What are you gonna do?
I am just gonna stand here and throw a little sonic charge out here.
Stay the fuck away from me. That's funny, that's almost kind of tempting to jump into with Luke, just to be like, ah, fuck it, I'll eat it better than you, bitch. So I pulled trooper units from the bag, gonna go with these guys. They're just gonna run up into base contact with the Vaporator and remove a wound with their second action. Really, this keeps getting further and further away. So it's got 1 wound remaining, and then I'll get into cohesion. I'll probably put, yeah, we'll put guys like right out of here. And stop moving. One out here just to be annoying, and then we'll put 1 in there. So they got all kinds of heavy cover and can't see me because it's fucking heavy forest, and bam.
Great. So we're just gonna go.
So you're going with the snowies?
Going with the snowies. We're gonna go half my distance.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna put everyone. I'm gonna fire at the trooper here.
The trooper squad? Yep. So we have. Are you in range?
Thought I was in range.
Yeah, you gotta come forward.
We got the movement.
Yeah, I know you got the movement. Yep. So 5 white. I got heavy cover.
Yeah. He knows.
All right. So I take a suppression.
And we're gonna go.
You gonna move again?
Move again.
Yep. Interesting. I like that. That's a nice move. Forces from the bag. We're gonna grab this unit. They're gonna take an aim and they're gonna shoot at the saboteur. Looking for a double hit or a crit. We'll reroll the black with our aim. They're obviously surging to a hit. No. So you just take another suppression. Cover blocks it.
Okay, the sniper boy is gonna go. They're gonna aim, and we're gonna fire 2 black dice all the way down here with the silver looking right here. Just roll. Yeah.
So here's a question. Alright, well, here's a question. Do I have heavy cover because of that? Because you can only see half? Right, I
You
would.
get heavy cover, you get down to light.
Yes, but the point is I still take a crit, isn't it?
Yeah.
So a guy is dead. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can't have more than
Yeah.
triple heavy cover.
Yeah, no, it's not that. It was more just whether I would get heavy cover to begin. It was
Yeah, you get heavy cover to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the fucking shot.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, do I? Yeah, I should, right?
I was giving you heavy cover either way.
Yeah. Just from the bag. I'm just going to move up, I think, as far along as I need to get to. It's pretty much here just to get in range. This guy, you know, as much as I laughed Nick about shooting an entire army at 1 pointless squad, hello.
What?
Pot.
There's my reckless diversion right
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Pot, meat, kettle. Alright, so we're going to be slinging 4 black dice and 6 white dice downrange. And if this guy could at least fucking die so that his other bro could pick up the mine things, that would be great. Yes, you take a crit. But you watch, you'll fucking roll the same.
A crit?
A crit.
I've never rolled for scouts before, I searched for defense. Oh yeah.
No, he's dead. He's dead.
Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. And then you take a suppression on the other guy. So the other guy is up to 4 suppression. So technically you just swap him out because he's the...
He just swapped.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, look at you. So far ahead of me.
Way ahead of you, bro.
Way ahead of me, bro.
Palp's gonna pull the strings and get my sniper team to fire at the objective.
Are they in range? Is range 2?
Maybe 1 to 2.
Yep. Got it. Yep, so they're shooting.
Yeah, shooting.
Gonna spend the aim. Because I got
Spend that aim.
Technically, I feel like... Oh, yeah, because you don't search. Yeah, I always forget. My bad.
That's a crit right
Nah,
there.
fuck off. Alright, so a guy dies. Then I get another suppression. Look at this asshole. Look at this jerk. This is fucking me up.
And then For our next trick, we will walk forward like an old man.
That would be because you are an old man, Mr. Palpatine.
It's treason then.
Correct. I pulled him from the bag, so we're just going to take a dodge and a standby. And we're done.
Oh, we'll figure that out. Alright, so we go with orange wood. You're gonna walk to the edge as far as we can. Oh, we can't actually fit through there, so I'm just gonna go one to the edge here and then one off to there.
Yeah.
If we can't walk through that shit. You're a part of this squad. And then that token belongs to you.
Done. Alright, so I'm going to go with my fleets. They are going to... Just check the range on this. Yep, I remember it. So they're... You've taken my bloody 2.
Not me, sir.
They're just going to move up. Because the suppression is on the rebel troopers. So they're just going to move up behind the barricades. Won't be within range 1. Yep. And then they're going to take a dodge token. And that's them, Ken.
Here are these blue guys. This token was hiding under this trooper. I'm not sure if Ken actually missed it in the flow, but these guys are just gonna go, kick the generator twice.
Yeah, I think you can only do it once in a turn, my dude.
Can you?
Yes. Because it's an action. It's a specific action.
I'll just kick the generator once then.
Yeah. So it takes you a minimum of 2 turns.
Cool.
You can move, you can readjust, so you're on the other side.
We might slide over here though.
Alright.
Knocking troopers everywhere.
Beautiful.
This is a forest that we can't shoot through.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
They're going to clear a wound with an action, and then with the second one, they're just going to move and just sort of back up sort of into the forest. Disappear into the trees, boys. Yep, yeah, that's them.
So these guys are gonna kick this, and then we're gonna grab that. Run. Kick and run.
Mm-hmm.
That's his token, that's their token. Alright!
Cool. The Wooks, last but not least, they're going to take another dodge token and they're going to stand by.
Looks gone, so he's gonna go with the Royal Guard. He's gonna move up. Royal Guard will kick it in the name of the Emperor.
Kick it!
And they'll just stand where they are. Maybe like dodge, have a party, I don't know.
Alright, start of turn 3. Here's the board states. Okay, so this Vaporator is on 3 damage. This one's on 4, so that's the maximum. This one's on 0, so it's maxed out for the Rebs here. And this one over here is on 1. First, go.
We're going to go with Reckless Diversion.
We're gonna go with the 2-pick.
Push.
Snowies, huh?
Push!
Push, I'm pushing.
You're blue, so it's your roll.
My roll.
Yeah, turn 3.
Yay.
You're looking for blocks. Hey, you're first.
Yeah, first blocks.
So you got assigned to 2 units, so you assigned to plus entourage. So you assigned to
Him. We'll entourage it up, and then we'll give it to the Dark Lord himself.
the Dark Lord himself. Alright. We're gonna give it to we have to give it to Han, old buddy. We're also going to give it to this trooper unit squad here.
Alright, so Snowies are going. To just shoot you.
Yep.
So I'm having line of sight. I can't see Han, I can't see them. They're not, I can see them, but
They're not in range. Yeah, I was gonna say, you can see them.
5 white dice into your fleet.
Yep.
Obviously you'll get
Heavy cover. Yep. So I take a suppression.
Take suppression.
Yep. And then they're gonna back up.
Make sure I'm in coherency.
So I pull the special forces. I'm going to try and improvise the orders, see what I can get. So we're going to exhaust that. I get troopers, which is what I want. So I'm going to put that back in the bag and take that. This squad that just got shot, trying to rally. Nope, no dice. I don't know why that dice is still there. And then just give me a moment, Ken. I just want to think about where I want to move. So we're going. I love that Luke is actually within 1. Does that interrupt? It's after I do an action, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can move away and it won't fuck him up. And then basically we're just going to hide without 1 action.
Trip unit from the bag. We're just gonna run here, and then we're pretty much gonna run to the edge of the forest here, so we can't get shot. And then line up. Oh, make this legal. Alright.
These guys, I pulled special forces in the bag. They're just going to reposition. We're going to go here. And then I think they're going to go... They're going to go like that. And just move it behind the wall.
Pull the scout from the bag. Trying for a Hail Mary roll. Oh, there it is.
Fuck you.
2. Yeah, he's gonna book it. Yeah, pass me that. He's gonna be like, I don't like life. Run away. Run away.
Do you detonate from any range?
Yeah.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure?
Yes. Well, he's on the ball accidentally.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Special forces from the bag. We're gonna go with this squad. They're just gonna peek around the corner just so they can see the man that just ran off with the detonator. And then we're going to take a cheeky pot shot at him. He does have heavy cover because he's got a suppression token. Why couldn't you have cleared all 3 if you were going to rally good? So I need a crit or a double hit here. Yeah, see, boom, right there, he's dead. Fucking your mind's off.
I'm gonna leave them on the board.
You leave them on the board, but they ain't doing shit now. Yeah, feel it.
The trooper unit from the bag. I'm gonna
Hail Mary.
Hail Mary shoot that guy. He's over there.
No, because I got heavy cover.
Take a suppression.
So I take a suppression. Thanks, bud. Thanks,
He's
man.
over there.
He's over there. He is over there.
And then where's your this 2, bud?
What do you mean? Distance 2?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, you mean movement? No, they're coming right for us.
They're over there. Just push him back to there. Make sure.
These guys, these troopy boys, they're just gonna back. That's like one of those weird ones where it's like, to get into the forest I have to reduce my movement, but I can't get into the forest if I reduce my movement.
Just wondering, just to the edge of it.
Actually, no, sorry, I can cohesion into it. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna move, and then we're just gonna cohesion into it. There we go, that works. I knew that was a way to do it. So we're just gonna cohesion into it, and we're gonna take a, yeah, we're gonna take a dodge token. We're just gonna do it like that.
Sure, son.
Actually, we're gonna go like that. Yeah, something like that.
So pull a trooper unit from the bag. I'm just gonna kick this, and then I'm just gonna distance 1 it down.
Nice.
Whoa.
Pulled the Wookiees from the bag. I've already sort of been fiddling around with them, but basically, I'm just gonna move. I'm just gonna bear hug this And then we will just be taking a standby action. And that is their turn.
Right, so I pull the special forces from the bag. We're gonna turn our sniper on that guy over there.
Can take an aim.
I'm gonna aim first.
Yep. So I've got heavy cover reduced down to light. So
Yep.
looking for
I'll roll it.
looking for a crit or a double hit. Well, there's one hit.
I'll spend the aim.
Spin the aim to reroll the black. Hey, so pierce, bang. So then this guy go swap out. Pick up the sniper rifle. And they get another suppression. So they're up to 2. Bless you. These dudes are going to see if they're going to clear their suppression. They don't. So they're just going to move. Not into base contact with that. They're just going to move sort of like this. Just so they're better shielded. I'll make a run on it next turn. There's plenty of time.
Go, the man of the Sith. You're gonna pull some strings. And Palp himself is pretty much just going to go whatever distance. 1. Cool, that's Palp done.
I'm gonna just move. He's just gonna move back to here. Into the woods. And he's gonna take a standby action. So he's gonna go there. He's gonna take a standby. And that's him.
Royal Guard unit, right? Very confused about where they want to stand.
You pull the strings them one way and then run them back the other way.
Maybe.
Good, solid moves.
Hey man, the game state changes.
Moves and counter moves, man.
Yeah, that's it. Let's put him back here so I can't get pushed. And we're gonna like
Take a standby?
take a standby.
Alright, go for it. I grab this squad, which I pulled from the bag. They're just gonna move, just hug some cover, and then I'll check the legality of their cohesion. I know that is for sure not legal in the slightest, so we're just gonna go like that. Then we'll put toe that area through and get in there, lads and ladies. Fuck it, actually we don't want to get sniped out, so we'll just go like that, something like that. Alright, that's them.
Just gonna pull snipers. Basically just gonna reposition. So we're gonna run wherever really.
You still can't see nothing.
It's not about what I can see now.
He's still not gonna be seeing nothing. He's gonna last. He's done his thing. He's met a stormtrooper squad in a dark alley already, so he's had a great time. I realize how that sounded. I stand by it. He's going to just quickly go like that.
YOLO.
Yeah, good. Oh, you're just breaking it all, Ken. Bang, done.
Alright, this is the board state at the start of turn 4. So we're pretty much at a stalemate. We've got this Vaporator on 4, this one on 4, this one on 0, this one on 1. And if people are wondering what the MOV is at the moment, so we have 1 Rebel Trooper squad that's down, and for Nick it's 1 Stormtrooper squad and a Strike Team Saboteur. Alright, what are your orders?
Oh, I thought we were still thinking. Alright.
Yeah, think away if you want.
Oh, well shit, I wanted to measure something. Alright, hang on. No, I'm good. Alright, I've got it. Yep.
Standing orders.
Return of the Jedi. Should have gone standing orders. Well, I will obviously assign to Luke, who gets a dodge token.
Yeah.
Yay! We're going to assign. We're going to assign to the Wookie Warriors. I don't know what gave that away.
Caps.
And we're also going to assign to the one-man unit strike team over here.
Right, what's the standing orders doing?
I'm gonna give it to Palps.
Yeah.
Entourage.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who would have thought that? Yeah, the snipey boy, he's gonna try and rally. He doesn't, which is good because I didn't want him to. He's just gonna book it. He's just, look, I'm just gonna eyeball that Nick if it's alright. He's just gonna go to there, pretty much. And then he's gonna hightail it up behind that fucking rock. Get that cover. Alright.
Sniper team that I didn't want, so I'm just gonna activate and take damage.
Not gonna move?
Nah.
This is what it's come down to. Stalemate.
Yeah.
Special forces. So we're just gonna grab these boys and then we're gonna double back it to their, pretty much their original positions. Yeah, get amongst it, lads. And then just around the corner. Yeah. Get out of sight.
Alright, so we pulled a trooper unit from the bag. We're gonna take an aim and a standby.
Alright. Hot. I'm weaving like rebels should, so we pull the trooper squad from the bagola. We're gonna move here and we're gonna take a big old dodge. Look at it. None of us want to do nothing. We do. Like I feel like this would be slightly boring as a spectator spectacle, but this is probably the tightest game we've had on the channel in a long time. It's on a fucking razor's edge. It's great.
Pulled the trooper from the bag. Just gonna go with the Owies. Just gonna run here and do that, and then we're gonna take a Stundby.
Stundabad. Stalemating it up. We're taking a dodge. We're taking. Well, that's an aim. Let's take a standby instead with these trooper boys. Done. Tell you what, it makes it quick though.
Oh, so we pulled a trooper unit from this. So we're pretty much just gonna cozy on up to these boys.
I feel like you did that in the. In the boys covering the camera away.
That's how we roll.
I don't know why you grabbed from the top. It's really every time. That's why you grab from the back anyway. Alright, so I'm taking a standby. They're talking with you flipped. I don't know what you're doing. It's great. I love it. I love your work. We should do this more often. I'm pulling from the bag. We're just gonna look. We're just backing up slightly, something like that. Yep. And we are going to take a standby. Cool. Done. Easy.
From the bag, we're just gonna distance one it onto this thing.
Uh-huh.
And I'll have to put him in coherency. And then we're gonna shoot Luke. Luke, you probably.
Alright, go for it.
Because I like Luke.
Yep. For one. No pierce.
You gonna doge it?
Can't. High velocity.
Oh, dude.
Can't even use it to get the additional better save. It's alright, I blocked it. So I take a suppression. Thanks for the cover, man. Oh, actually, you know what? I would have had light cover anyway.
Yeah, I would suppression anyway.
Yeah, I would have. But look, good. Good thing I didn't take the wound because I would have had light cover anyway. So like,
Take that wound.
take that wound. Pull troopers from the bag. God damn, take a bloody. All right, so.
Not me, sir.
No, look, I did what I just complained about. So we're just gonna move up into base contact. God, stop nudging forward, and we're going to repair the final wound off it, and then I'm just gonna try and sort out cohesion to be a git. Oh, I can do it too. Look at this shit. I'm gonna be cohesion out of sight behind the impenetrable forest. That's some good shit right there.
Tupa. So we're just gonna walk up here, hey? To the edge. Alright. Put some down. Why not? There we are.
Solid. So I pull a trooper unit from the bag. So we're just gonna run. We're gonna run. I'm just gonna mark Luke. Yeah, because we're running. So something like that, and then we'll done move into cohesion real soonsies. And then Luke comes back. Alright, that's me.
The Emperor. Flip there. We're gonna pull the strings. We're gonna shoot Luke again.
Go for it. We got heavy. We got light cover. No, I take one.
Take another suppression.
Oh no! Ah, suppression. Oh heavens.
The Emperor himself will take a dodge, and then I'll finally use my force reflexes.
You told you could take force reflexes? God damn. Alright, cool.
Feeling a disturbance in the force.
Super easy. They're doing their job great. They're bodyguarding like motherfuckers. They're taking a dodge and they're taking a standby and they're looking beautiful. Beautiful while they're doing it. Look at that. Look at that shit. Look, all those stormtroopers, they don't want none of this.
Alright, here we go with Royal Guard. They're gonna dodge and standby.
We're gonna try and rally for starters. I guess one. And he's just gonna move just to here. Bang. And then he's just going to slide along up somewhere like there. Yeah, right by the Wookiees. Alright, and that's him done.
This is the board state at the start of turn 5. Alright, so this Vaporator is on 4. This one is on 4. This one's on 0. And this one's also on 0. So it looks like a really mad stalemate. So I believe Luke is ahead on MOV at the moment. Orders, go.
Sorry about the mess. Assault. I done give it to Han Solos, and he gets a dodge and a name. Which is crazy, because I already prepared a dodge and a name. And then you assault me, sir. And remember, you get a 4th token because of Entourage. So I feel like... Okay. Yeah, who do you want to give it to? Yeah, I feel like... Are they in range 3? I don't think they are. I think they're the one team that's out. Just eyeballing that looks out of range 3. Yeah, they're out of range. That back one's out. Otherwise, you could have had perfect activation control. And that's it. And then you got an entourage to the IRG. Boom. Done. The bag. Gonna do these boys. They found that lull in the sniper fire. This hail of bullets. I mean, you gotta remember, there's like 6 dead rebel troopers around this Vaporator, but these boys got the job done. So they're gonna move on the other side. They're on the other side of this impenetrable forest, and they're gonna take a dodge.
Snips is just gonna go 1 down to here, which means we can now see his snips.
This one? Or that one?
That one.
Okay, yep. So I got heavy cover, so it becomes light.
Okay, there.
Yep, so double black. Take a suppression. See straight away, so we're going to improvise orders to pull from the bag again. We can pull the special forces, which is kind of nice, so we'll take that. So Kenny, you can keep rolling. We're going to come over here. We're going to take an aim token and we're going to fire back at those fucking...
Rally?
Pardon?
Rally?
Oh, we're going to try and rally. We don't. And we're gonna, yeah, it's courage too, buddy. We're gonna aim and we're gonna fire back at those snipers that shot at us. We're looking for a crit or 2 hits. And we get neither. So we'll spend the aim, try again. That's 1, it's off the board. He gets him, surge into hits, kills 1 sniper. We'll call that a job well done. He gets a suppression. It's good too, because it puts him out of pulling the strings. So, shut.
Alright, time to play. So we're gonna go with these troopers, and we're literally just gonna go like, oh, hello.
That is gonna be the funniest, like, for those stormtroopers. Man, I feel like you're doing this literally the worst way possible.
One.
We've struck the camera before, man.
Oh, fuck. Shut
up.
He's got it. That's why we have Ken.
That's why we can.
So you're gonna use your frag grenades?
Yeah,
At the Wooks? Because it has to be range 1, right? You can't even get loot.
Nah, it's at the
Wooks. Alright, so surging a crit?
Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
No, yeah, what is frag grenades? They have blast. What is frag grenades?
Blast.
So it removes cover.
No, that's blast.
Don't have blast, does it?
Nope.
Where's Frank?
It's just search crit.
Search crit.
No blast.
Sweet, awesome. Alright, man.
Right. Take 3.
Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. So while defending against a ranged attack, during the apply, dodge, and cover step, you may gain 1 suppression token. So I'm going to do that, so it gets me light cover, which gets rid of that. So I take 2, and then I'm almost certainly going to take 2. Yeah, I do. Look, I got all rebel excited. I'm like, oh, I saved it. No, I don't. So I take 2 wins, and then I take another suppression because of, that good stuff. Alright. Well, that's not Luke, obviously, but...
Get them all excited.
I do. So I pulled Luke again. Again, I pulled Luke. So he's going to recover, so that's just refreshing his force push, and then he's just going to shoot his pistola into these stormies. So 2 red. He got no cover, because I can see 3 of the 4 models. Oh, for 1. So one guy dies.
Do you want me to roll it?
No, because I got pierce 2, bitch.
Technically, I have to roll it.
No, he's dead.
I'm gonna negate your pierce with my
Yeah,
my
that's
blade.
it.
I've pulled troopers from the bag. These guys are gonna aim and they're gonna dodge. Stand by.
Han's just gonna hop over and just be in here, just to negate the cover. And then he's gonna shoot these boys. So 2 red. And these boys, they got no cover because I can see 2 of them, and then I'm touching that, and they only have light cover, which I negate with sharpshooter 1.
Oh no.
So 2 of them die.
Oh no.
So it's just the leader left, who now has another suppression, which I've got right over here. So he gets for coming around the corner, motherfucker.
Sorry, can I?
2. Not 1. No, you get the white. Yeah.
Just grab me 5 white dice.
5 white dice. He's charging. Yeah, you're on the thing. Yeah, we know.
Whatever. I'm somewhere there.
Who you shooting at?
Apparently no one.
Solid. It's going well for the Empire this afternoon. Alright. They're looking pissed off in the doorway there. They're looking good. Squad, they're just gonna aim and fire at Homeboy. He's got all kinds of heavy cover. We will have... I think I can still see him. Yeah. So we'll have 3 black and 6 white. I don't know where... I need a white. Nick, can you pass me a white dice? Thank you. Solid. Oh yeah, so there's... Well, that's the heavy cover, and then we'll re-roll that with the aim. So you just take 1 and a suppression. Could kill you. Doesn't. You take a suppression. Which I have for you. Bang, right there. You have to
Oh god. I really don't care at this point.
Is it a double move?
Yeah.
Alright, come on. Boy, it's gonna take an aim. I'm gonna fire at this guy who's got, it becomes heavy, but then it becomes light because of sharpshooter 1. So looking for 2 hits or a crit. Get neither, so spending the aim. No, just another suppression for the pile. For him, he's up to 4.
Around to where we can. I don't actually think we can. Let's get rid of here.
So you pull special forces?
Yeah, sorry, pull special forces.
Done, who you shoot then?
Done, shoot no one.
Done shoot no one, and you're gonna move? Yep. Cool. The Wookiees are going, because they just pulled special force from the bag, and they're the only unit left. They're gonna roll the rally, which is red because of Indomitable. And you get both of them. So they clear off their suppression, which is hot. Which gives them 2 actions. Yeah, I think so. Gonna check the range. Yeah, I feel like I could get there. Alright. Can I get the 2 stick, Nick? Why, thank you, kind sir. So basically, we're just gonna go... I don't know if you can go around like that, so we'll make it... No, that'll be fine. That'll be more than plenty. So we're just going around, doing a speed 2 move. Oh, you know what? You know what we could do, which would be so fucking badass? Yeah, let's nah, because then he'd shoot me. Look at all this thought process you're capturing needlessly. Alright, so we're just moving around. Just getting to here. All the big Wook boys. Big hungry Wook boys. Ready to shoot some stuff. They're coming around and just barely in range of the IRG, so we're going to drop, obviously in a heavy cover, a bunch of dice. So it's 3 black dice, 4 white dice, and a red dice. And we surge 2 hits, so that will be 6, so it becomes 4 after heavy cover. With Pierce 1, so... Oh. Yep. You got it. You got it. So it takes 3 wounds after pit. Oh man, come on, you can do it.
Stop putting it up there.
So you lose a model and then you have a wound carry over onto another model. I'm gonna put it back up there.
Don't put it back up there. I knock it down, Ken knocks it down.
Yeah, well, it's not my fault, you're clumsy. Pups.
Yep, he's gonna climb over the wall.
Is he, how? Is he in base contact with the wall?
He was in base contact with it.
Okay.
He's going over the bloody wall.
Would he be able to climb? I don't know if where he was he'd be able to climber over that. Wouldn't he just get on top? Yeah, it's fine. Do whatever. Do whatever. It's fine.
Did I take? I don't. There's something on that, right?
Yeah, you roll. And did you roll a block or
Roll
no?
a surge.
You rolled a surge. Alright, that's fine.
Just want to shoot some zappy lightning, alright? Just.
Yeah, see, I feel like I wouldn't have done that if I'd... Anyway, it's fine. It's not fine, Ken. That's why I'm, like, raising it. Alright, so you're shooting some zappy lightning at the boys. I'm sure it is great. For 4. And what is it, like Pierce 3 or some stupid shit? Blast, suppressive.
Suppressive.
Is it blast? It's also blast, isn't it? I thought you can't have cover.
No, it's Pierce 2 suppressive.
Oh, okay, well, sweet. Alright, well, I will go ahead and duck and cover and take a suppression. So that makes it 3 wounds. And then basically I'm losing a Wookie. Look at that, that's some bullshit. Alright, so I take 3 wounds, so that kills 1 Wookie outright and then leaves 2 wounds left over. And then I take 2 suppression. Because it's suppressive. Bang.
Yeah.
Alright, so I pull a trooper from the bag. We're just going to take it. It's these boys. We're going to take an aim. We're going to shoot at this guy. He's got light cover because I'm standing on the cover that would give him additional. So it'll be 6 white and 4 black. Oh, there it is. That's definitely cocked. Eee, that sucks. Alright, and then with the aim, we're going to reroll these 2. No, for nothing. So you take 3. No, he's dead. Just barely. That guy fucking really wanted to hang on there for a long time.
Just be annoying.
Yeah, he was. I was like, man, could you not?
So these boys are just gonna walk. And walk. About it. That's all we got.
So I'm going last but not least with my Fleet Troopy boys. They're just going to go around the corner. And then they're going to, oh, you know what, yeah, they're going to go like something like this. Get around the corner and they're going to shoot into the Royal Guard. So it will be 2 red and 8 white. Okay, I'm just going to roll like here. That seems like a decent place. So after heavy cover, it's 3 with Pierce 1. So another 2 wounds, so kills 1, and then 1 wound left over. And then they take another suppression.
Alright, start of turn 6. Here's the board stakes. So these vapors are on 4, and these are on 0. Alright, what are your orders?
I've got to change the plans. Nick, what do you have?
Just flip it and then flip the second one.
So yeah, and now you will die, which I'll obviously discard, which will be ambush.
You have to pick the second one.
Yeah, yep. And well, I'm gonna make mine Son of Skywalker. It is turn 6, so I'm blocks. And I get it. I got it. It's on Luke. Is the point? It's on Luke. So I got special forces. Gonna go with the Wooks. Gonna try and rally. Gets 1, which is good. So it clears the suppression, which gives them 2 actions. They're just gonna shoot at the Imperial Guard, or Royal Guard rather. So 2 black, 3 white, and a red in a heavy cover. So it doesn't matter. It was 1, and you lose a guy because crit gets through, and then it's pierce, so it kills a guy. And then with our second move, we're just gonna we're gonna move. And we're just gonna basically move back to where we were. Resume body block positions. Alright, that's them.
You're going with the Emperor. I'm gonna shoot some
Zappy lightning.
zappy stuff.
You need to move first. Just barely. You shunt forward slightly. Yeah, you get the Zappy lightning. Zappy lightning says... Is it really? I swear it's blast, but anyway.
It's not blast.
Oh, okay. So I take 3. Piercing 2 gets 3. So everyone except the unit leader and the guy, and then we have 2 suppression.
Double reflex.
Yep. All that on me. The forces don't really want it. Just gonna improvised orders to pull from the bag again, and of course into double special forces. That's cool. We're gonna do. Well, obviously we're doing one at sniper teams. This guy can already see the fucking red hat, so he's just gonna take an aim and try and get lucky and fish for 2 crits. All right, that's a pretty good start. Spin the aim. Oh, look at that! You see that tease? He takes a wound and a suppression. Alright, so over to you, man.
Royal Guard, there's rally. Not. Courage, what?
2.
So
So you got 1 action.
1 action, just fling 2 black at them, yes.
Yep. Do they
Don't
surge?
surge to anything, so 1.
Takes a suppression. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with Luke. He's gonna jump forward, and then he's going to pistola the fucking guardsman twice. He's got heavy cover, so I need a crit. Yeah, there it is. He's dead. Alright. So he's dead. So with my second shot, I'm just gonna be a jerk and fire at the Emperor. Try and get a flesh wound. He's in range. Need a crit. No. So he just takes a suppression. And we're sort of talking it out. Really nothing that can change the board state. I've got too much of a points lead now. There's nothing that he can kill feasibly, I say. I mean, I did throw Luke out there. You could shoot.
No, there's no way.
It'd be hard. It'd be really hard. And Nick's very tired and it's very late, and I agree with that. So we're gonna call it here. Good game, sir. Okay, this is gonna be a real super quick wrap up. We're tired. So tired. Alright, losers talk first. Do your thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I love you. You'll get me back.
I really want to talk. I'm too fucking tired.
Alright, so alright. I'll start spouting stuff and then you can sort of roll off that. So we're playing Vaporators, which is always
Annoying.
It's not annoying. I think as soon as I saw vapes in the 3rd slot, and I recommend this to any player, if you're a red player, take it because you get the final objective placement, which means you can always, kind of like what I did, I threw one way out there and it was just never in any danger of being attacked. I mean, I know that was true of your second one as well, but oftentimes it's not. And especially if you're kind of doing like a battle lines deployment or something that's not like advanced positions or major offensive, you can really secure one as the red player which means that really you can sort of commit the bulk of your forces around one point, and then as long as you hold that, you'll be fine. Or it also allows you to go and disrupt your enemy a lot easier because they're a bit closer. And I'll say for me, I mean, like we said, kind of, I think from like turn 3 or 4, that, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit boring to watch, but it wasn't because it was a bad game. It was actually quite the opposite. It was a very finely balanced, high-level game. And I think as time wore on, it kind of, and, you know, you got a bit fatigued, obviously. It kind of slipped away from you more and more because basically for me once Luke went and did the, "Hi, I'm Mr. Skywalker, would you like to come meet me in the dark alley?" to those stormtroopers, I knew we were even, and more accurately, I knew I was ahead because you'd killed one rebel trooper unit with nothing on them, so it was 40 points, and then I just killed a stormtrooper unit with the DLT, so I knew I was up, and then that was solidified when I got the lucky sniper shot and took out the saboteur. So I knew I was ahead on MOV, and I knew that there was really no way for Nick, because I hadn't taken the 4th wound off my guy there. But I knew there was no way for Nick to stop me from doing that. So basically what that meant for me was the information that I was passing was, at that point I had no intention of making a push on Nick's Vaporators because I knew we were both going to get them to max. So I was going to get them down to 0, he was going to get them to 4. And so really it was just going to come down to whether he could either kill more units or push me off the Vaporator that was in the center of that compound area on the corner, or both. But the key thing is that I knew that I had the luxury of, I could sit back because the board state as it was and the game state as it was in my favor. I was winning. And there was no incentive for me to push forward. And I think the problem for you was, I think you took it really conservatively and was hoping that I would bite like somewhere, and then you could just mob that unit and then get advantage. And against, you know, like, it sounds really shitty, I'm tooting my own horn here, but like against a lot of people that would work. But I knew I was ahead, and I'm like, no, I'm going to decline. And then so the problem with that was every activation you took where you weren't trying to push against me or setting up moves to push against me was in my favor, because then it was giving you less and less time to do that. And I was really, really surprised on turn 4. I think that was probably when you were too conservative, like turn 4, turn 5. You didn't start to make the push then. And I sort of knew at that point that it was going to be very, very hard for you to do anything, because basically as time wore on, I had like the fleet troopers and Luke were kind of out of position, and there was the potential that you could have isolated them, put a lot of fire on them and killed them, and, you know, forced me to do things. But as time wore on, I just pulled them back, and, you know, and that's what I did, is I pulled all my units back further, or like where they could still you know, cover and reclaim the objective if you happened to get on it, but also where it made it harder for you to come get them, and so you had to push further and further forward to try and get me. And I think just at a certain point that became a pretty insurmountable position for you. The other thing is once we got to turn, I debated about turn 5 whether I would change the plans then, but I reasoned that I didn't think you'd be in range, and if you were, you'd have to double move, and then you'd have to start spending wounds to put thing on me to nuke. So I thought you were going to drop the and now you will die on turn 6, and then that was a no-brainer. It was just change of plans. You never get the big nuke from the Imps. And then, yeah, I think that was, in terms of my list, I really like the Flyboys. I think the command control is fantastic. Like, you look at that turn, and if I didn't have change of plans, it's a very different scenario, because you could just walk forward and be like, okay, look at me, like, just out the butthole.
I don't think that the Emperor would have gotten very funny.
Yeah, look, I don't think you were aggressive enough with the Emperor early on and got him into a position where he could have threatened me. And I think you were pretty indecisive with the IRG about... You kind of did the opposite of what Courtney did. I feel like Courtney was overly decisive with the IRG and overcommitted them, whereas I feel like you undercommitted them here. But in terms of the list, I really liked the Wookiees. I felt like they scared the shit out of you, which is great. Semi. But the main thing for me is they were a big, beefy unit, which is rare as a rebel, that I could just put on an objective and say, like, come fight me, come push me off. I know it worked out very fortuitously to be like the perfect way for it to happen, but duck and cover saving one Wookiee was pretty sweet. And I found it pretty great because with the Indomitable, you're just like, yep, fucking see you later, suppression, don't give a shit. And then when you need it, you're like, give it back, I need the cover.
Yeah.
So I really liked them. I thought they were a really cool unit. And then everything else is just rebels done rebelling. I thought the board was beautiful. Thought the cameraman was great. Thought the partner was excellent. Gonna really miss this for 5 months. So, but yeah, I'll probably take this to Adepticon just because. So I have one model left to paint. I got to paint the sniper. I'm not looking forward to it. I have to do it like tomorrow. That's it. That's all the time I got. Or tonight. Yeah, who knows? No, it's not happening. But yeah, so.
Today, 20
Yeah,
minutes.
don't say that. But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to it. But yeah, you got any thoughts? We're both pretty knackered, hey.
No, man. That's pretty much it.
All right, it's all right. No one's listening to this part anyway. Like we said.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. It's been real. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, see you around.